Welcome back to Nerdy Pastime. I'm Kevin, and in case you're new to the channel, this is going to be a Lego channel documenting my adventures in Lego and building a future city. You can probably see a little bit behind me. And we're just going to be talking Lego about once or twice a week. I'm going to drop videos. There will always be a video on Friday. There'll be some videos on Tuesdays. I wanted to go in today and look at my top 10 wants for 2024. Now these Legos, these sets are going to be a variety of different things. These are things that I've really been wanting. I just not had the funds this year to grab them. Most of them are new. I don't think there's any sets in here that are retiring this year. I hope not. But I'm going to go over to the Lego site and we're going to look at each one of them in the top 10 and talk a little bit about them. So we are here on the Lego site. Just so you know, the Orient Express train just came out here just recently. It looks beautiful. And that might be something in the future for me. I like trains. I'm a little sad that this doesn't actually run. I would love to have a Steamy in the Lego City. Let's see. While we're over here real fast, let's look at what offers are going on. And then we will jump into the top 10 list. So if you buy $150 more between the 1st and the 14th of December, you get this awesome carriage at the horse, which is a Christmas gift with purchase. And then you got another gift with purchase here with $70 or more. And it is also the 1st through the 14th of December. Awesome stuff there. I really like this carriage, and honestly, if I could scrape up $150, I'd purchase one of these on my list so I could get these gift with purchases, honestly. Because if you buy 150, you're getting both. So that's pretty good. Anyway, top 10 list. Let's get to it. All right. So on my top 10 list, the first thing, number 10, is the Titanic. This is a set that I really would like to have in my collection. I love the Titanic, and I love this model. This is just amazing. I know it's expensive. I know it's massive, but it's one of those. It's one of those sets I feel like you could put in your living room for a talking. It's a great conversational piece, and I want it. I want it before it goes off, before it's retired. And it's not like my top, but it's in my top 10 because it's just beautiful. I mean, for a Lego model, this thing is stunning. So let's look at number 9. Number 9 on my list is the Loop Coaster. Now, the reason this is fairly low on the bottom of my list is because I want some sort of amusement park, fairground eventually in my city. I don't have the real estate at the moment for those things. I've got a few things. You've probably saw them up here on my IKEA shelving behind me. That will be where I put like a makeshift fair for now, but a full-on amusement park is future in the city. But I want a roller coaster. I really wish I had gotten the white and red roller coaster, the first one that came out. But again, it didn't justify what I needed versus, having this massive coaster and taking up most of my table. But this is number 9 on my list, and it's something that I really would like to get in the near future. So, number 8 on my list is the Mallister House, or the Home Alone house. I'm pretty sure this year, coming up, 2024, I think will probably be the last year of this. Um, I don't think it ended this year. I don't think this year. This is the one that I'm the most worried about, that this is retiring this year. But I don't think, from what I've heard on YouTube and what I've read, this one's retiring. But I would like to try to get this by next year. I do want to have a small area where I can build a winter village. I love the Christmas sets, and this definitely needs to be in my Christmas winter village. And I just love Home Alone. I love Home Alone. So when this set was announced, I was ecstatic. But again, it went back to which sets did I need to get at the time versus what I needed for like the city. And I came close to buying this, but then I thought I really want like Assembly Square and things to really get my city started. Where this is a nice piece, it just didn't work with the aesthetic for the city at the time. So number 7 is the Motorized Lighthouse. This is an awesome set. My wife is from Maine. She's originally from Maine. I've been to Maine one time, and I absolutely loved it. And I fell in love with lighthouses. And this is a must-have for this family. But it's not at the top 5 of my list because, again, I don't have the real estate yet to really create a small beach area where this would need to live. When I do get it, it will be put up somewhere on a shelf probably until, the city gets bigger. But it is a must-have. And again, just like the Mallister House, I'm a little leery that this set here will, I don't know if it would retire next year in 2024 or if it will go one more in 2025. So I want to try to grab it next year if I can. So number 6 is the Lion Knights Castle. This thing, I've been eyeing this thing ever since they announced it. It's amazing. I didn't grow up with a lot of knights and a lot of the castle stuff. I grew up with more of the space and the city stuff. But I have fallen in love with the medieval stuff. I have the blacksmith's shop. I'm going to hopefully get a review in here soon on that just because I want to talk about it. But this set here, I want it for, I really want this set for a future mini medieval village. I don't know if I would incorporate this into a set, maybe like a Renaissance area in the city, but I definitely want this to go with my blacksmith. And I still feel like next year we may see some more geared to this castle theme, more adult theme. I think once a year we could start seeing more of this kind of stuff. But yeah, the figure selection is amazing. The build just looks phenomenal. I love that you can open it or keep it closed up, make it into a really large castle, or make it into more of a compact castle. So this was one that I was kind of sad I didn't have the cash for during Black Friday. When not Black Friday, but it was during double VIP points when everything was on sale. I think this was it was $100 off. Actually, it was $2.99. That would have been a fantastic deal. And I just wish I hadn't. Like we all do. I really wish we all had more money. But yeah, this was. I really would love to have grabbed that. This would have been number 1 grab for me during the sales the last few weeks, a couple weeks ago. So now we're getting into the top 5. I'm looking at the top 5 as these are definite buys for 2024. Hands down, they are going to work great in the city, and I want them bad. They'll be the first ones probably I buy before these last 5. So the first, number 5, of course, is the new Natural History Museum. I like this set. I'm a little unsure of. Um, I, I'm I'm kind of setting with some people who I've seen reviews for. Is I kind of wish this was one more story. I wish it was a little taller. I like the size of it width wise, but height I kind of want it to have been. I wish it had been one more floor. But it does look fantastic, and it looks like a great fun build, and it's something that I really definitely going to get hopefully this year. I really want to get all my modulars and get caught up so we can hit the ground running on the city. So this is number 5. Number 4 is not one that you would expect, but it's on my list, and it's been a high priority on my list. Right now I'm going with the express passenger train. I really want a train in the city. I want some movement. And I really like this train. I've been a little bit back and forth on this in the freight train. I like the passenger side of it because in the world, all these minifigs can travel throughout the city to different places, where the freight train's just taking stuff. Now, the only exception would be if there was some sort of a steamy train, like I was talking about the Oriental Express. I love that style of train, and I would replace that in a heartbeat with one of those. The future build of the city, I do hope to have multiple trains running. The problem with trains, and we'll talk this more as we get into more of the detailed plans of what I'm looking at, is they take up so much space. And there's ways to work around it, but this is another reason why I'd like to get a train sooner than later. So as I start building out the city, I can go ahead and start planning out my tracks and what is needed for the overall set and the city to be one piece. To flow is what I'm looking for. That's the word I'm looking for. I'm sorry. So this is number 4. So the top 3 now. Number 3 is the boutique hotel. Yes, I still do not have this. I've been eyeing it for a while. I've just been slacking off on a lot of my purchases because money's been a little tight. But this is one that I really want to get sooner than later. And I'm really expecting this one to retire after next year. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. I'm really hurting on this voice today. But yeah, this is one that I'm expecting to retire very soon. Next year. So I really want to try to grab it. It would probably be the next modular I probably will grab when I get ready to snag a new one. If I could grab this one this year, I would get that 150 with the gift with purchases for sure. But I like this set. I've seen some people who have expanded on this set and made it a little bigger. I kind of like that. It's something in the future that I would consider. Maybe buying a second set to make this a bigger modular. I know there's some really good plans out there for that. And it's something I have been debating. Number 2 on the list is the Jazz Club. This came out this year. I like this set. I at first I was a little offish about it, but I do like. I like the red tones up here, and I like how it's offsetted with the blue. But yeah, I love the sign. The pizzeria, I kind of wish this right here would have been maybe a separate build in another set of some sort. And maybe have given the jazz room a little bit more room to breathe, to make it look a little bit bigger. Um, but yeah, I like this set. I love the minifigure selections. Well, if anything will pop up, there we go. But yeah, I I like the overall vibe of this set, and I think it will look fantastic in the city. So this will definitely be like a second purchase. Honestly, if I can get two purchases pretty quick back to back, it would be both of the Jazz Club and the Boutique Hotel. I'd go ahead and get them and knock them out so we can get them into the city. And then the number one set, and there's a reason behind this that I need to discuss just for a few more minutes here. Number one is the Hocus Pocus Sanderson Sisters Cottage. Now, the reason I like this set so much is I'm not a huge Hocus Pocus fan. I've seen the movie one time maybe in my entire life, but I love the aesthetic of this cottage. This cottage is so awesome. One of the things that I'm wanting in my city is a haunted house. Now, we had the haunted house that came out originally in that's retiring this year, the amusement park ride one. I came close to buying that a couple of times, but my problem with that is it didn't look aesthetically like a rundown haunted house. This looks like a rundown haunted house, but it's witches. So what I am planning to do is a little insight of my future city is I want a camping area that eventually bleeds into a creepy woods where this haunted cottage lives, where the trees don't have any leaves. There's a cemetery, and we can play on all those cool like Halloween horror movie tropes, and they would be this would be the centerpiece of that. And we don't have to have this be the Hocus Pocus house in there. It's just the haunted cottage. But this thing is so cool, and I love this fencing, which we would still incorporate a lot of this here. But what I would do with this is I would use a lot of the parts and then make a more substantial fence around the cottage. Maybe have some of this wood, the stonework kind of blown out over the edge, and kind of like right here where this piece is, and play with what they have given us here. So this was a little bit of a long video, but I really wanted to talk about some of these awesome sets that I really would love to have in 2024. Now, will I be able to buy all 10 of these next year? Probably not. Because there's going to be other things that I'm going to need to get. There's going to be some other sets that I'll want that will incorporate into the city better. Going to need a lot of parts. And that's going to be another video that I got to discuss. Guys, I want to appreciate all of the subscribers that we've had so far. We're up to 306. We blew that number out in 2 weeks, and I appreciate it so much. Continue to like, subscribe, and tell me what one of these 10 sets is your favorite set. What set should I really pay attention to that maybe I'm not, maybe that's lower on the list. Maybe I should pick that up before these others. Let me know. I want to hear you guys chat, and I like reading the comments that you guys have been putting out there. So I'm hoping you guys are having a wonderful holiday season. Thank you all for your time. We'll talk to you soon. Have a good one.